So I was in the middle of doing homework, but I became so outraged by this that I just felt like I had to make a video on it. This is entirely just off the top of my head. There's no plan. I just picked up my camera and started filming. We were about to switch to my computer because we're looking at some stuff online. But yes, this is about AI. All right, now let's switch to the computer. So here I am. Here I am on my computer. Hello. And today we're talking about, as I said, AI. Look at this. So OpenAI has introduced Sora, their text-to-video model. Sora can create videos of up to 60 seconds featuring highly detailed scenes, complex camera motion, multiple characters, vibrant emotions. And look, the prompt. Beautiful, snowy Tokyo city, bustling, camera moves through bustling city, yada, yada, yada. Okay, look at this. There's no way to turn the resolution up. But, look, is this not terrifying? A computer made this in, like, how long would it take this computer to make this? Like, not even 60 seconds? This is terrifying. And, okay, let's scroll down the thread a little bit. We'll be taking several important safety steps ahead of making Sora available in OpenAI's products. Working on red team, or whatever that is, domain, yada, yada. Okay, misinformation, hateful content, and bias. Okay. Whatever, at least you're working against misinformation, hateful content, and bias, but you're taking away from artists, you're taking away from animators, you're taking away from people who just do this stuff. It's like it's what they do. It's just a computer program. It's just lifeless now. There's nothing special about it. It doesn't have a human touch. Okay, let's look at this next one. Prompt. Several giant woolly mammoths approach, treading through a snowy meadow, yada, yada, yada. Okay, look. Look at that. That is horrifying. That we have allowed a computer program to be this good, right? It just sucks the life out of it. And don't get me wrong, I love computers. I love technology. I'm recording this on a PC I built myself, surrounded by 3 monitors. I love technology and fancy microphone, all that stuff. I love technology, but technology is meant to help people. It's meant to make things easier. What was that thing that Steve Jobs once said? It was like Steve Jobs' quote about mind bicycle. So for me, a computer has always been a bicycle of the mind, something that can take us far beyond our inherent abilities. Right? Okay, this is far beyond that. You've made it so simple to access something that people pour their hearts into, like animations. Like, if an animator made something like this, if an animator made a movie trailer featuring the adventures of a 30-year-old spaceman wearing a red wool-knitted motorcycle helmet, blue sky, salt desert, yada yada, if an animator made this, it would be groundbreaking. They would be celebrated. It would be all over YouTube. It would be all over Twitter. It'd be all over everything. It'd be like, look at what this animator made. This is so cool. And now it's just like, oh, put text in computer, make video, you have. It's cool, yeah. Admittedly, all this stuff is cool. All this stuff is cool looking. I will not deny that. It's just the fact that there's nothing personal about it. It's just a computer program makes something. It's cheap. It's easy. It's all the things. Like, all this animation stuff, I have never been good with animations. I took two classes in high school on digital art and animation and 3D modeling. And that stuff was hard. Like learning that stuff, it was hard. And like I made some animations and like made some cool stuff and like it was fine. It was cool. But it was a lot of hard work to learn how to do that. And once I actually had it, it was like, wow, I feel good about myself. I made this thing. It was just simple. It was just like my name, but with like colors flying through. It was so simple, but it was like, oh, this is so cool. And it, and now it's just plug text into computer program, get result. Let's move on to the next one. Prompt. Animated scene features close-up of a short, fluffy monster kneeling beside melted red candle. Okay. Look at that. If an independent if an independent one-man animator or woman, whatever, made this, it would be like, wow, this is so cool. This person made this, and they're an indie developer. They're an indie animator. But no. Somebody just put some text into a computer program, and this is what came out. Prompt. A stylish woman walks down Tokyo Street filled with warm, glowing neon and animated city signage. She wears a black leather jacket, a long red dress, black boots, all the stuff. So you can be super descriptive with it, but I mean, it's not real. It's not real. It's just, it doesn't exist. And that is so upsetting because, like, okay, you have stuff like this animation, right? You have stuff like this animation, and it's like, okay, there's some little things here and there. It's like, okay, I can see that this is AI generated. Like, I can see that just from, like, just little things. Like, oh, look at the sunglasses brand is just kind of a blur. Okay, AI generated, the shadows are weird, the colors are weird, I don't know how to explain it, but like you can tell if you kind of look at it. Like if you were just like passing on the street and you just like looked at a TV or a screen or something, be like, oh, that's cool, I'll just pass on. You think it was real. And imagine this, because AI, it's such a new thing. Imagine this in 10 years. We're not going to be able to distinguish reality from that is false. I don't have words for that because it's so good, and that's the downfall of it. And that's where these end. I know there's more elsewhere, but just because we can doesn't mean we should. That's the point that we're at. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. And when it comes to stuff like this, it's like, here, let me just search trending for Sora. Okay, I think I've seen this one before. I'm pretty sure this is also one of the ones created by Sora. Here's little oh god. Here's a little ant just chilling. He's just going. We're taking something that is so, I want to say revered, for lack of a better word, so revered by animators and artists and all these digital arts, and it's like, it's just reduced their passion, their craft to nothing. Like, companies, when they see stuff like this, why would they pay for stock footage? Why would they pay for an animator? Why would they pay for an artist when they can just type text and get something this good? It has lost all of the individuality. It's lost all of the the personality. It's lost the heart behind it. It's just sad because now it's like, okay, you're like, okay, it's AI generated. These people that you're seeing don't exist. These people are made by computers. You can't even have real people in a video anymore? I mean, what's next? Like, AI generated YouTubers, AI generated news segments, AI generated live streams? I don't know. It's just this is terrible. And AI is so new and we're just hammering it like how much can we get out of this? It's crazy. What a world we live in. I'm very curious to see as to where this will go in the next decade. We're not going to be able to distinguish reality from fake online anymore. We're just going to have to see it with our own eyes. I saw a tweet the other day. It was like, great, in X number of years, the only way we're going to be able to fact check something is if we were there to see it in real life. It's like, honestly, with how far this stuff is going, that doesn't seem too far off. I don't know. Like I said, I literally stopped doing homework to make this video, and how long have I been recording? About 12 and a half minutes. This has all been off the top of my head. This has all just been a rant. AI needs to be regulated somehow. I couldn't imagine being an animator right now and seeing this. And because, like, when I did my animations classes, granted, you know, nowhere on the level of professional animation, nowhere near it, but getting that was like, wow, this is a really cool craft, and it's kind of hard to learn, which makes it that much cooler that I have the end result. I have something that's like, I made this. This is so cool. I spent hours pouring into this animation and troubleshooting and doing all these different things to make this work, and it's so cool. It finally worked. And it's that has been degraded down to type text into computer program and have. That's it. Does it mean nothing anymore? How far must we go with AI to realize that we've gone too far? That's my question. One day, we'll say, this was a mistake. I hope we don't look back and say it. I hope we look back and say, wow, this was a great thing for humanity. I hope that's what happens. I hope we look back on it like, wow, this is such a great thing we did. But I don't think that'll be the case.